and they do a great job down there.
Yeah, I just wasn't sure the actual, if there was a step ladder to it, and I'm glad you clarified that. All right, Monsters back home this weekend. You've got Texas. Look ahead to it. 2 games, same team, back-to-back, Friday and Saturday.
Yep, the Texas Stars come in, not the exact same lineup that won the Calder Cup last season, but they are pretty darn close to it. They're still a very talented hockey team, and they're going to be right there this whole season. So, this is going to be a tough test for the Monsters. You got 7:30 on Friday and 6 o'clock on Saturday. So note the earlier than usual Saturday night start time, 6 o'clock at the Q at the Kids Day game. So be sure to come out and check that one out. But Texas is always a tough task. They're coming in. They have a different head coach than they had last year, but as a matter of fact, second time I'll reference this, their coach now is the coach that was with me when I was with the Idaho Steelheads in the ECHL, and he's won just about everywhere he's gone at every level. So he's, they bring in a new head coach, but I can't imagine they're going to miss much of a beat in that department. He'll have them, ready to go this season, and they appear to be off to a nice start with a lot of the same guys they won with last year. So it's going to be a tough task, and it's going to be entertaining hockey. Texas plays with a lot of speed, a lot of skill, and I think people are going to be entertained by these 2 games that they get out there this weekend. Obviously, Friday, as always, Dollar Dog Night, first Dollar Dog Friday of the season, so be sure to come check that out.
Halloween hockey. Are people encouraged to come in their Halloween costumes?
Of course they are.
Yeah.
Of course they are.
I wasn't sure in today's day and age, you may not be encouraging people to show up in masks and paint and that kind of thing, but yeah, fun.
I'm one of those people, you know what, even if it's not Halloween, if you want to wear a costume, go ahead.
I'm with you, brother. Those crazy Browns and Raiders fans, you saw a bunch of them during the game Sunday. It doesn't matter.
Well, tell me this, when was the last time you went to a concert and didn't see somebody wearing the banana suit?
Very true, my man. Very true.
Every concert, there's somebody wearing the banana suit. So if you want to wear a costume to a game, go ahead and do it.
Yeah, don't just do it Friday. You can do it Saturday. You can do it on April 2nd. You can do it on February 23rd, whatever. Wear a costume.
Just if you're going to wear it to every game, make sure you wash it here and there.
There we go. Doug Plagans, Lake Erie Monsters. Check out the new website, lakeeriemonsters.com. Doug's got an article there. Tweet with them at Monsters Hockey, at Doug Plagans. Doug, Friday, Saturday, Texas. We'll talk about it next week, my man.
Sounds like a plan. We'll talk to you soon.
You got it. Doug Plagans, the voice on TV and radio of the Lake Erie Monsters. Always a good time, and it's going to be a good time at the Q this weekend. Cavs on Friday. NBA tips off tonight, but Cavs on Thursday. Monsters on Friday and Saturday, and the Super Duper Loopertron's going to be in full effect. Let's take a break. When we come back, we'll set the stage. NBA tip off tonight, World Series, all of that more. We'll wrap it up. Don't go anywhere. Final segment of the Sports Fix coming up next.
Monster. I hate what I've become. The nightmare's just begun. I must confess that I feel like a monster. I feel it deep within. It's just beneath the skin. I must confess that I feel like a monster.
There's something kind of about a kid that's never played baseball.
Throwing you the best sports commentary in town. The Sports Fix.
Guys, want to take just a second as we head into this break and remind you about the official business printing source of the Sports Fix, our friends at Signs and Ship. Signs and Ship, I'm telling you, Chris and Pam, they've taken care of me since day one, and they can do the same for you. Whether you're a small business that's already been established and you're looking to grow to that next level and expand your business, or perhaps you've got an idea that you just know is going to be a great business and you need to figure out how to brand it and how to promote it and put it out there, Signs and Ship is the place for you. If you need a logo, they can create one for you. They have a fantastic graphic designer. Business cards, signs, banners, yard signs, mobile advertising, anything you can think of that you need to promote your business, they've got it at Signs and Ship. The best thing about them, too, is each of their locations, whether it's the home base here in Elyria, Ohio that I work with, or their spots in Virginia, Florida, and Pennsylvania, it's all local sourced. Very important to me because we all understand that small business is the lifeblood of the community. So check them out, signsandship.com, or call Chris and Pam today, 440-323-6060, the home office in Elyria, Ohio. Signs and Ship, quality printing at affordable prices.
It's an addiction. The Sports Fix. We'll be right back. No football? No problem at Harry Buffalo North Olmsted. The excitement never stops. Every day of the week brings a different set of food and amazing drink specials.
And now,
Fight fans, Harry Buffalo North Olmsted is the home for every UFC pay-per-view live on the big screens.
let's get it all!
And let's not forget their mouth-watering trademark, the Bison Burger.
They sure are good.
Nobody does bison like Harry Buffalo. The perfect combination of healthy and delicious.
Hey there, eat up, y'all. You's as good church-going folk. Y'all deserve a little treat.
What are you waiting for? Get to Harry Buffalo, just outside Great Northern Mall today. Harry Buffalo. Join the herd.
Hey, this is Alonzo G. You're listening to the Sports Fix.
They're playing basketball without that basketball. They're playing basketball without that basketball.
Welcome back to the Sports Fix, final segment across the Sports Fix Radio Network. J-Rock back with you, wrapping things up. And yes, indeed, they are playing some basketball officially, even though the Cavs aren't on tonight. The NBA tips off 8 p.m. Eastern time tonight. Orlando and New Orleans and Dallas and San Antonio will tip off the season. There's also the 10:30 late game on the opening night doubleheader. Houston and the LA Lakers will be the initial slate here tonight as the NBA season gets underway. Of course, we know the Cavs and the things we've talked about with what they're doing. Lots of other teams, lots of other storylines. Michael Jordan, I see the headline. Dreaming about the 7th ring, trying to get that first one as an owner. LeBron James, saw some article out there this morning. Ron posted it on our Facebook page about LeBron dreaming of winning a championship for the Cavs since high school. I'm just saying that's what the story said. I haven't read it yet, just looking at the headline. But it's going to be a fun story all around the NBA. It all starts tonight, and I'm interested to see how this season goes. But again, I'm telling you guys, you're going to watch one big pep rally until the playoffs. That's all the regular season's going to be. One big pep rally until the playoffs, man. But it's going to be fun. It starts on Thursday. World-class presentation, that's for sure. We just talked about that. And then Monsters on Friday, following it up down there at the Q. But tonight, Orlando and New Orleans, Dallas, San Antonio, Houston, and the Lakers tipping off the NBA season. Where will it end for the Cleveland Cavaliers? Eddie Jansen from More Than a Fan Cleveland, he'll be with us on Thursday to preview opening night for the Cavaliers. Can't wait to talk about that as well. It's here. All the people waiting, there it is. And then, man, now the winter is in full effect. Brown season rolling. College sports, by the way, coming down to it. We'll have some stuff to talk about here with the first poll coming out. Where do you think the Buckeyes will fall on the first playoff rankings poll? I want to hear from you guys over the next 24 hours. You can call me 216-539-7535 anytime, day or night. You can hit me up on Facebook, facebook.com/thesportsfix. Tweet with us at the Sportsfix CLE, and you can email it thesportsfix@AOL.com. Where do you think the Bucks finish the Buckeyes place in the first poll here that's going to come out for the Final Four playoff teams that are going to do this initial playoff in college football? First one coming out. Going to be interesting to see the rank. There's going to be a lot of fun conversation surrounding that thing here. Of course, World Series. That thing continues. That thing, just happens to be going on. Game 6 in Kansas City. San Francisco leads 3-2. Jake Peavy, Giordano Ventura going at it tonight. Can Kansas City take it to 7? I'm telling you, if I'm the Giants, I play to win tonight. I don't play to maybe play again tomorrow. I play to win tonight because I think if this thing gets to tomorrow, there is no tomorrow for the San Francisco Giants. So we'll see. Maybe they can buck history. Maybe not. We'll find out. Everybody loves a Game 7. So to get there, the Royals have to win tonight. And then we'll be talking about it tomorrow. Or we'll be talking about the World Series champion San Francisco Giants one way or another. And then the baseball season ends. As we said, then all the fun stuff heading towards the Indians begins there. So Kansas City, San Francisco tonight. What's the first pitch time on that? Was 8:07, I believe. It's first pitch on all of them. Not hard to remember that one. So tonight you got the World Series, NBA tipping off. Whole lot to get into, you guys. Tomorrow, Dan Wismar from the Cleveland Fan. He'll be here. We'll talk about the latest with the Buckeyes. Prepare you a scouting report for this weekend. We'll talk about the NCAA and that playoff poll. Speaking of the NCAA, we'll talk some more tomorrow. Florida State, I mean, we talked enough about the stuff with their investigations and impeding the police, and Jameis Winston and more just continues to come out. Have you guys seen this stuff about Carlos Williams? Not only is he being investigated for assaulting his pregnant girlfriend who lives with him as well as their other child. She's pregnant with their second child. But not only is he being investigated for a domestic violence assault with his pregnant girlfriend, but it turned out that he was apparently being requested for months from police in Tallahassee about being a part of a robbery of another Florida State student, where allegedly he was part of a group of men who robbed a Florida State student during a marijuana purchase gone bad. I don't know if it was a setup or whatnot, but he was requested for an interview and he just no-showed the police. Now think about that. He no-showed the police. This was back on June 30th. Carlos Williams agreed to come in and be interviewed by the police back on June 30th. He did not show up for the interview. He said he wouldn't be giving a statement after all, and an attorney would be handling things from there out, and nothing else was done to bring him in. I mean, seriously, like, if the police want to talk to me or you, they just come knock on the door. You don't have the option of not coming in. And how does it, this just continues. You know, Dan... And we'll talk Dan Wismar. We'll talk about this tomorrow. He's sent me some articles. We talked about some of them here on the show, just about the culture of protecting this football team down there. And clearly we're seeing more and more of this because obviously the police are not being very aggressive with bringing in Carlos Williams. If he can see July, August, September, wow, 3 months and almost 4 weeks, 3 months and 3.5 weeks, he's allowed to just sit at the house and play football and not show up for an interview for an armed robbery. I'm sorry, that doesn't make a lot of sense to me. Meanwhile, at the same time, he may have assaulted his pregnant girlfriend. So Jimbo Fisher's got I'll tell you, and Jim Tressel's no saint, that's for sure, but sure makes what was happening at Ohio State look a little bit different than what's happening at Florida State. They're both bad. Don't get me wrong. I'm not excusing one with the other, but this is getting ridiculous here. How does this happen? Like, how can you just not go? I'm not going to go. And they're just like, oh, okay, well, we're just not going to make you go. I don't know. Is he that good at football? I mean, seriously, man, that's messed up. I want to talk some more about that with Dan Wismar tomorrow as well. That's it. We're going to call it a day. Dan Wismar from the Cleveland Fan in the house tomorrow. Hour 1 is the open phone lines hour. We'll be able to get some of your calls on the air, so I want to hear from you tomorrow. If you've got some stuff to say about any of the most recent shows, give me a call and let's hear it tomorrow. Hour 1, it's your hour of the Sports Fix. Dan Wismar will be here, and you. So let's do it tomorrow. Same bat time, same bat channel, live at noon, right here across the Sports Fix Radio Network. Have fun tonight. Enjoy the tip-off of the NBA season. Enjoy Game 6 of the World Series. Come on back, and we'll talk about it all tomorrow, live, right here on the Sports Fix. We love you, Cleveland. We'll see you tomorrow. We love the rest of you, too, by the way. We just love Cleveland a little bit more. We love all of you. Have a good one, guys.
This the home of King James. We are not the empire, but this is where the kings play.
Cleveland, we rep our city. Blue lights separate the ground from the gritty. We're sick fitted, hood class cover, and he's